Okay, so Purple Haze we got up here at the 6th fret for the intro. Is just 6th fret on the low string, 8th fret on the 4th string, and that's just quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing again, another measure. The main riff, this happens twice. It's the 9th fret on the 4th string, 7th fret on the 3rd string, 8th fret on the 2nd string, and then all the way back to 7th fret on the 4th string. So that's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Then it's 5th fret on the D string, open D string, low E string, 7th fret on the 5th string. So it's 5th, open, 7th. So that's the main riff. That happens twice. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Third time after those two, we got 1 and 2 and. So it's 5th fret, 7th fret, bend that note up to a B, and then back to the G. 1 and 2 and. Same answer from before. 1 and 2, except now 3rd fret it ends on. So 1 and 2 and. That's the third time. Very last time, almost the same idea. 1 and 2 and. So that's the 7th fret, 5th fret, bend it up to the B, and you're back in the A. There's a 4 and that last time. 4 and is just 5th fret, open on that 4th string. 4 and to resolve it all, it goes back to the E because that's the key of the song, and it's so we got B, D, G, E, and that's at the 9th, 7th, 7th, 9th on the 4th and 3rd strings. And then getting into the verse part, he plays a chord called E7 sharp 9. In some guitar circles, they even call that the Jimi Hendrix chord because he was one of the first rock players to use. That's like a jazz chord that they use a lot in that kind of music. You know, that kind of sound, you'd hear that like in a jazz context. But Jimi Hendrix played it on the guitar with a distortion through a Marshall amp on a Strat, and he was like, you know, probably there was someone already doing that, but not in the rock world that he was in. So it was like a whole new thing. So I've actually heard that they call that the Jimi Hendrix chord, and what it is here is the 7th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret. It's the same E7, D7 kind of chord that we had before, I think, in the blues. And then you take your pinky and put it here on the 9th fret on the 2nd string. So you get open low E, 7, 6, 7, 8. And we're not really going to do much with the high E, though it's an E chord, so you could probably play that note too. It would be fine. And then, just like in Foxy Lady, we're going to hit the low E string twice, 1 and then we're going to play the chord as like the answer to that. So 1 and 2 and 2, 1 and 2. And the chords are just G power chord, A power chord, G's at the 3rd fret down here, A is at the 5th fret, and then Jimi Hendrix, instead of playing a bar chord like that, he would play the same 3 notes, and he'd get the root with his thumb. So it's almost like your F chord, slid up to the G, and then with the thumb, A, G, F. So if you watch Jimi Hendrix play, he's always doing that kind of thing there, you know, where he's got looks almost like your F chord, G, A, and then the thumb grabs the root, rather than just a bar chord right there. It's the same notes. I mean, Jimi Hendrix style, bar chord. Jimi Hendrix, bar chord, exact same notes. He had a huge thumb, so it was easy for him to bring that thing over the top of the guitar and grab some notes. And that was just a stylistic thing that he did for his playing. Sometimes when you're getting into a particular guitar player, it's fun to do the thing that they do. You know, it's like, hey, he did it with this finger or whatever, you know, and it might not be the way you do it, but check it out because it's just one thing that's going to actually help you get inside that style, and it's maybe makes it sound more authentic, somehow. Cool. All right, man. Have fun with that. We'll check you.